Welcome to another episode of It's Debatable. I'm Justin.
I'm Jalen.
And for today's episode, we're going to be discussing the aftermath of the semifinals for the Ultimate Madness 5 tournament.
Yeah.
We got a lot of upsets this week. Overall, I think a lot of great battles. And we got a lot of announcements for future battles coming up. It started off, though, with the Truffaut and Sheet Happens. We can just dive right into it. How do you feel about the battle?
Yeah, like I said in the previous episode, like I felt like Truffaut needed to come with like that. He needed to maintain that same energy he came with Geechee, and I feel like in this battle he didn't have that. And granted, he stumbled and choked and everything, but I still feel like the energy wasn't there. Like the first round, you kind of seen that, like the carryover from the Geechee battle, but for rounds 2 and 3 after he stumbled, he just like lost the energy and just I didn't feel like he was enthusiastic as much, and I feel like he just kind of like defeated himself at that point. But also credit to Sheed. She was just wigging for like all 3 rounds, really just wasn't letting up, just on gas pedal the whole time. So
Right.
He was just making sure like he like really got that W for real. Yeah.
How I felt about the battle. Shout out to Sheed Happens. I feel Sheed Happens ever since the first round of the tournament. He's been very impressive.
Okay.
Before the tournament, like I said, going into it, I wasn't really a fan of Sheet Happens. I was quoted saying Sheet Happens doesn't do anything for me. All that. He's completely just changed my mind about him. I think he has a very unique style that he doesn't really sound like the average battle rapper that just, the 1, 2, 3 punch. He sounds very different. I think especially after last week, coming into this week, he translated with the crowd a lot better. They actually wanted to hear what he had to say. I like how he came into the face-off with the whole
Oh, that's Siri, bro. My bad.
You're insane, bro.
My bad.
My fault, y'all. After I was saying, coming into the face-off, he had the whole scheme coming as the prisoner, going off the narrative that he had robbed London last week. I like how he played into that narrative coming to the face-off.
Yeah.
I'm actually a fan of when Truffaut and Sheet Happens does a face-off. I think their personalities kind of mesh well together. I don't know if they ever got into podcasting or something like that. I think they actually both of their personalities, but great battle. To your point, Truffaut was sloppy, but even if Truffaut wasn't sloppy, I think Sheed was just better than him. Yeah. I'm like Sheed can go like. I feel with Sheed's material, he can like dabble into a lot of different things. Truffaut's like, it's the thug telling his story. So it's like
one verse.
So when you get into someone who's more a little unorthodox, it can be into the favor of the more unorthodox person. Yeah. Because they just have more that they can touch on. When we know we're about to hear the gun talk, the war stories and all that. Not saying it's bad, because Truffaut in this tournament definitely has increased his profile. Yeah. Right? Especially defending his belt against Geechee and doing that. Now you got the people like Tay Rock or Red, bantering with him about a battle. So just shout out to both of those gentlemen. Sheet Happens, definitely the winner. He will be moving on to the Final Four to face the Final Four to face JC. Shout out Truffaut. And but let me just say, going into the JC battle, Sheet Happens is probably gonna have to be better.
Yep, definitely.
Because JC's just a bar machine. Like at this point, we'll definitely get into that later. But Sheet Happens was the winner. He will be advancing. Truffaut was eliminated. We both will be seeing both of them still very soon. So shout out to both the MCs.
Facts. So credit to both battlers. But I believe the next battle on the card was Real Sick versus Fonz. Just to start off, how did you feel about that battle? Because I have my own opinion.
The biggity, like that whole thing. Yo, so you seen that interview?
Yeah.
When he did that, that's what I was talking about before with you. What I kind of didn't like about Real Sick. I felt like it was just that style. Not saying the material was bad. It's just I feel I know how the ride is going. Like,
facts. Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm talking about? So that was definitely funny. In the battle, Real Sick definitely used that the joke and kind of turned it the other way. It was definitely effective. It's a very close battle. Yeah. It was one of those battles to where you want to hear what the judge who won. Like, this is what I said with Vixen and Rock. You wanted to see who was the winner. It was that close. I wouldn't have been mad if Real Sick won or Fonz, even though I have money on Fonz. So
Yeah.
I was actually a little scared for a second. I was like, damn, and you got JCL, he got it. Like so Fonz won the battle. Wasn't it? It was 3-2 in favor of Fonz because Real Sick got the fan vote and Polo.
Yeah.
And all the rappers gave it to Fonz.
Yeah.
Fonz had the harder hitting bars, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Real Sick in the second. I like the angle he took talking about the different career paths.
Yeah.
I'm listening. I'm
Yeah.
listening to everything. I'm
Uh-huh.
not just gonna say like Real Sick was whack.
Yeah.
I like that approach that he took. It came down to the why. I'm glad I'm not a judge.
Yeah.
Cause it's like I wouldn't really. And shout out to the judges, Polo and Quest, cause they
Yeah.
usually call a lot of the bars. A lot of shit once the
Yeah.
battles. I'd be forgetting so many bars. Shout out to them for actually being really in tune to
Yeah.
make sure that those quotables are being announced. So
Facts.
it was close. Real Sick can't really be. It was a close battle.
Mm-hmm.
They both put on for their class. I like the animosity going into the battle. They both didn't want to lose. That Real Sick didn't like the angle that he sounds the same and he doesn't get no clear wins. And I know Fonz didn't like the angle that Real Sick had, that I've been on bigger cars than you. I kind of lapped you.
Yeah.
Besides Easy the Block Captain, you're not on our level in this class.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So you've seen that in the battle.
Mm-hmm.
But those punches by Fonz, man, those shits hit you.
Yep.
Don't do that. They hit.
Yeah, they definitely hit.
They give you that Rum Nitty effect. We ain't gonna do that. It was a close battle. I kind of already get in the energy that you're about to give. I'm gonna give you the floor. I'm gonna give you the floor. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna say shout out to both the MCs. It could have gone either way.
Yeah.
Fonz was the winner. He will be advancing to face Swamp. We'll get into that.
Facts.
I enjoyed the battle, and that's how the cookie crumbles. Fonz won.
Yeah. For me, yeah, definitely it was a close battle. I was a little bit frustrated because I definitely had Sick winning because I was more favoring what Sick was doing. I feel like he was more diverse within the battle. I felt like Fonz kept doing the same thing, but it's hard to beat a nigga, right? That has that does the same thing, but it just works, and it's like I don't want to say that, but like it works, but it's so fucking effective, like. And it got me tight because it's like, okay, it's like, I get it. You feel me? But it's like, every punch is still punching. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
It's like
that's what I'm saying.
Heard
like,
chain smoking, it's chain punching.
That's what I'm saying. And like, and with me, like, you feel me? You know my type, my type. I like angles. I like, you feel me? Like authentic. You feel me? Like real material. Like he was just talking everything about Fonz.
Talk about that angle in a second, man.
Exactly. He was talking about Fonz, about how, you feel me? I got my resume is better than yours and all this, and like, you feel me? And yeah, and like I forgot what. And then it was that one bar. He was like, "You had $1 in a dream. I had a nickel." And I'm like, bro,
I had a nickel and a nightmare. That was fire.
I'm like, nah, this nigga is wicked. And then I feel like even before the battle, like I felt like Real Sick didn't have those like little like quotables like that for me. Like beforehand, I can't really name you a Real Sick quotable off the top. But I felt like in that battle, really, like I kind of got that feel like, oh, like he's polished now. You feel me? Like beforehand, like I told you, he kept on doing like the same thing, and like he kind of limit that. But I see like he's doing like he's picking his spots he's picking his spots where to do it. He's not just like you feel me? And he's like I said too, he's like he's spacing it out, and I feel like he got it definitely progressed. But Fonz just kept punching it, and it got me a little bit tight because I'm like, you feel me? Because after I heard Real Sick, I'm like, nah, Real Sick is wigging. But you feel me? Fonz was just definitely punching, and it was just so damn effective that like I understand why they gave him the battle. I was just tight because I felt like also too with like John and Cal, with them being in the room, they felt that. You feel me? Like Real Sick, us like with me being on camera, I see Sick. You feel me? But you're in the building when Fonz is punching, it's like. It's shutting that shit down.
Real Sick too.
I'm saying though, but I feel like that I felt like they both was reacting, but I felt like with Fonz punching in that room was like tearing the roof down. You feel me? Real Sick was definitely effective, but Fonz shit was more effective in the room. Like us on camera, like for me on camera, I felt Real Sick was more like effective on camera, but I felt like in that room, Fonz definitely like took that advantage.
But that's what I asked you on the previous episode about how do you feel about having 2 in the building and 2 at home. Are you watching 2 different battles?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm talking about? You may, if like when you're in the building, when a certain bar hits, that bar, you still feel the effects after the next 4. You still might be thinking about that last, but you're at the crib. It's all quiet. You really get the harp in you. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I asked before. Does that make you see a battle differently? I don't know. But hey, like, but it could have went either way. You might have had sick, but was it clear? You can't say that. You can't say sick wasn't clear.
I prefer sick.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't like see. But now, if a narrative came out of real sick was robbed, I wouldn't like that because it's a close battle.
I hear you.
Period.
Fact.
Right? Either of them could have won. Either one of them could have advanced. Fonz did. Shout out to Fonz. He will be advancing to face Swamp in 2 weeks, the 18th, I believe. If I'm messing up the date, my fault.
Yeah.
But the next battle. We just talked about Swamp versus Rum Nitty. I actually just rewatched that battle. I got a special little link. You know, I got put on too. So I definitely just got to not even rewatch because I actually missed it on the first. So I wanted to make sure I actually watched the battle. And I feel it's more interesting watching it after you hear all the narratives and what people are saying to watch it yourself and actually dissect it. It was close to me. Swamp was good though. He was very impressive. Yeah. Much better than the previous week. I'm not mad that he won. You can say deserved to win. Well, not you can say he definitely deserved to win. But if they had gave it to Rum, I wouldn't have been like Swamp was Rum was fire. The page flips, the Swamp flips. We've heard some that we've never heard before. But Swamp coming at the door talking about giving the fiends crumbs and all that. I can't quote all the bars, but Swamp was definitely fire. I actually think Swamp got better per round to me.
Yeah.
Even the choke in the second, it didn't really take away from his round too much from me. He kind of caught it back. It wasn't like a New Jersey Twerk versus real name Brandon. If it was something like that, you kind of got to get the He picked it up. Like I said, I feel he wrote up. And I feel Rum was Rum. But it's like this. Rum was Rum, but he was such the heavy favorite. The fact that what's his name? Swamp did so well, it's gonna make the battle even closer than what it even would have been. Let's just say if Swamp was more consistently on this level.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I think that kind of make you look at the battle a certain way. I'm even hearing the judges, they're saying it really came down to the third.
Okay.
And they edged it. I mean, I was that's what really all the judges said. They said 2-1 Swamp. It came down to the third from them. They gave Rum the second, Swamp the first, and they gave Swamp the third. But I feel like you can give Rum the first if you want to. I don't think it's clear that Swamp won the first.
Okay.
So like I said, I was hearing a lot of people after the battle saying like Swamp killed him. It could have been a 30 if he didn't show. I mean, if you want to say a gentleman's, I guess, but Rum was fire. I just don't think you can discredit him and do that. That's just how I feel about the battle. I already know Swamp's one of your favorites.
You feel me?
You was probably very excited.
Feel me?
You can definitely talk your shit.
Yeah, big shout out to Swamp. You feel me? You definitely give me more leeway in these arguments. You feel me? To build my case for Swamp. You feel me? You definitely defeated Rum Nitty. For me, I felt like it was I felt like it was kind of clear. I felt like I don't know how to say it. I feel like I understood where both battlers were coming from a little bit. I feel like with Rum Nitty, I could tell he had kind of difficulty trying to see like Swamp flips. He tried to, instead of Swamp, try to move to the page part, but it wasn't to the level of like where we know Rum Nitty. It wasn't. I feel like he didn't give us like I said, he didn't give us that what the fuck. Like I didn't get that what the fuck. I felt like he was good, but he didn't like supersede like the standard that he was already at. Like on some like next level shit, I felt like he kind of digressed just a little bit, but he was still great. I feel like that played into a factor of him like losing the battle with Swamp. I felt like Swamp knew he wasn't gonna try to out rap Rum Nitty, but I felt like he was just being him type shit. You feel me? Like I felt like he noticed like the areas where Rum Nitty can't get into. Like I felt like he was a little bit more entertaining than Rum Nitty, because Rum Nitty's more just straightforward rapper, like, you feel me, just like very intricate and all that. Like I felt like he noticed that and he tried to like cater more to the entertainment factor. But like I feel like Swamp 2 is like more so like you could get like he's more entertaining more so like he can make you laugh, he can make you like say what the fuck, like he has more factors of like, you know, like controlling like the crowd type shit, like you feel me, if he wants to, you know, like be entertaining, he can. If he want to rap, he could do that. I feel like he was just well versed, and I feel like that's what I seen throughout the whole battle. He was just more like whatever spots. With the Suge battle, he was kind of just stagnant. I felt like it was just very up and down, but I felt like he had a great, you feel me, combination of everything within all his 3 rounds, you feel me, and I felt like he was good. He didn't try to, you feel me, he just being him. Like he was just being him. He was just comfortable. I could tell he was just comfortable just being him. Now I definitely like that, and I definitely hope he continues that. You feel me? Because you feel me, that's my guy. You feel me? And I want to keep building my case for my guy. You feel me?
Definitely shout out Swamp. He definitely called it when he said, for 100K, I'm gonna find a way to beat Romnetti.
Yeah,
he definitely said it. He definitely spoke it into fruition. Shout out to Swamp. He was definitely very impressive. Yeah. I want to see what he has to say in the next round, but does he kind of have the same approach going against someone who you can say, I guess, has the same style? You're facing Fonz, who people kind of compare to Romnetti. Do you just come with the same approach?
I think I really don't know. I feel like I really don't know, to be honest. I feel like if he, if he's himself, you feel me, just make sure he's comfortable. I feel like the same approach might not work into his favor because we've seen it, but then again, Fonz is gonna be Fonz and punch the fucking roof off. So it's like it's give or take, you know. Yeah.
All right. Shout out to both MCs. Once again, Swamp was the winner. He will advance to face Fonz June 18th. Yeah. Caffeine, 3 p.m. The last battle that we had to actually see the next day due to some flight delays on JC's behalf. Mm-hmm. So they had to take it back to outside the Smack DVD era. Mm-hmm. You definitely got that feel. I don't really have too much to say about this battle. I just think JC was better.
Okay.
I just liked his material better.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't really too much of a fan of the angle Ice took in a second with the whole bottle scheme. I just wasn't a fan of it. For the people who was, shout out to you. Maybe you seen it from a different light. I understood what he was saying. It just didn't really hit too hard for me. Mm-hmm. Not saying it was whack. It just did not hit hard for me.
Okay.
But shout out to Ice. He definitely was representing for the old school, the Lions Den, the Legend era. Mm-hmm. JC was just better. I can't. If you heard what Ice was saying and heard what JC was saying, I can't see how you would have Ice. Now I didn't get to see. No, I will say this though, just to give Ice the benefit of the doubt. I didn't see Ice third round.
Okay.
I got to see JC. So the first half when I got to see JC, I just didn't see Ice third round. So who knows? Maybe people are saying he won the third. I don't know. So I won't say that. But I already had JC 2-0 going into the third.
Okay.
If I was a judge, I would have had JC winning the battle. It's just JC's pen is just crazy. It's just like he just never runs out of material. It's just crazy to me. So shout out JC, shout out Head Ice. Head Ice, I definitely heard in the interview. He definitely got some other plates lined up though, so we'll definitely see more of him. JC will be advancing to the next round. The final 4 to face sheet happens, and good luck to him.
Yeah, actually, that was the battle I didn't see, but I was trying to catch up with it. Like during the night, I was trying to find it, but I guess they didn't stream it that later on that night, so I was catching up through like Twitter and stuff. I was in like the fucking Twitter space with like everybody with they was like how they was quoting bars and shit, and I don't like to go off like other people's opinion, but the way I was looking at it, it was like they said like it was just kind of like a like you said, just it was more so JC just being JC, and like Head Ice. Like Head Ice has bars, but like when you look at the bars, like that's what I'm saying. When you look, like when I'm looking at the Twitter feed, I'm like, what the but the way Ice says it is more.
No,
appealing.
It's the conviction.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That sells it. You feel me? But what I'm seeing, I'm like, wait, what? Like what's going on here? Like, you feel me? Yeah. So I was just a little bit thrown off guard, but with JC winning, yeah. But one thing too, I seen like the environment. They definitely need to have a event outside, bro. I like that setting.
Nah, for
that
sure.
Shit
that's why I said
fire.
you got that Smack DVD vibe.
Yeah.
It definitely gave you that gritty feel, but JC was just better.
Yeah.
I feel had usually I mean, if you know you're facing JC, you might up your pen a little bit.
Yeah.
I just didn't really see it from Ice.
Mm.
Just my personal opinion. I know the old heads is probably thinking I'm crazy right now.
Yeah.
But I just wasn't feeling it. So shout out to all the battles. It was only 4 battles on for the semifinals. So once again, the final 4 will be Sheet Happens versus JC.
Mm-hmm.
Swamp versus Fonz. We can just give our quick predictions on those real quick.
Yeah.
So, and we can just start with the Swamp versus Fonz. You can break the ice.
Damn. I got Swamp 2-1.
Well, of course you do. Just say it. I don't know why you act like you was gonna say something
but
else.
it's tough though.
Here we
Like
go.
I can't like I'm not too confident, but Swamp is my guy. I gotta rock with him. So I'm gonna say
you should feel confident. He
Yeah,
just beat
but
the
still-
odds. That was that. I mean, you
but
should
still,
feel real confident.
I seen what Fonz did too, so it's like you feel me,
Of course.
like you feel me. So it's like crazy type shit. Yeah, I got Swamp 2-1. I feel like the same argument I had. I feel like he's well versed, but I feel like it is definitely gonna be tough. But I feel like Swamp is gonna have to cater to the parts that Fonz doesn't have. Like similar to Rum Nitty. Like it's gonna be a tough punch, and you know you're not gonna out punch Fonz. You know you're not gonna like try and out rap and just try to make up in spots where he's not doing and try to make it seem like you feel me you're doing more and type shit. But that might work against his favor because like I said in the Real Sick battle, I felt like Real Sick was kind of then again no, I feel like Real Sick was trying to more so out rap Fonz because he kept saying that too. He's like, you don't rap like this, you don't rap like this. But that kind of worked against him in his favor. So I feel like Swamp doesn't try to out rap. If Swamp doesn't try to out rap Fonz, he wins.
Right. I have Fonz 2-1. I think Fonz is better than Swamp, period. Shout out to Swamp though, but we kind of got watching Swamp versus Rum Nitty. What I kind of alluded to when we was discussing it was like we kind of got like a wow, like a shock factor that he was that good. I don't think that we're gonna have that same effect now going into the next battle because we seen it. So now we really want to hear who rap better that day. Is it Swamp? Is it Fonz? And I think Fonz feels he's close. So does Swamp though, but I feel Fonz is he's just gonna be on that same type of consistency, right? And that's just how I'm calling it. If Swamp was to win, I don't think it will be such an upset like him versus Rum, but
Yeah.
I think Fonz is still the heavy favorite, and I just think the punches is just gonna have the room shaking again. I got Fonz 2-1. I'll definitely get Swamp around. Swamp, just make sure you're a little prepared because once again, that second round, who knows, that could have cost you. You don't know how they would have called it. So make sure you're everything's sturdy. Just make sure you're not thinking about the Coot Noot.
Cool. No.
And shout out to both of them. I got Fonz 2-1. And then the other battle, JC
versus
JC versus Sheet Happens. This is an interesting one to even call. I'm gonna go Sheet Happens. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going with them. The underdog, I had Sheet last week because I just think the pockets he can really get into, like, it's just crazy to me. He had the bar versus True Foe. I know you represent the Midwest, but just make sure you're there for you. If you need a new midsection, like it's just the different flows, the different pockets. Like Sheet Happens is definitely a rising star. I think everyone around the culture is really noticing it. He's definitely holding down the Midwest. Shout out Sheed. I think it's gonna be another upset. I think the run he's just on right now, I think they're just paving the way for him. The first two is kind of the redemption tour, battling True Foe again, battling None. He's definitely learning from his mistakes. He's getting better every single battle. I'm pretty sure he's getting advice from the OGs. Like, I got Sheed 2-1 edge because I think JC's going to be good.
Yeah,
very good, but I think Sheed can just get into a pocket that JC can't get into. That might sound crazy to say, but I think he can. So I got Sheed 2-1 edge.
Yeah, definitely. I have to rock. I'm rocking with JC. I think low key. I'm not gonna lie. I had JC clear before what you said, but you kind of made me think about it. I think I got JC 2-1 on the edge too, because I feel like with Sheed kind of rapping faster and like more energetic, you're gonna get more from Sheed. With JC is more slow and just bow, like, you feel me, like powerful type shit. So I feel like Sheet is definitely going to capture more interest and more like eyes. But I feel like JC is JC at the end of the day. Like he's powerful. Like you feel me? He and the run. And I'm not gonna lie, if you like this nigga's on like a 4-0 like win streak. Like this nigga's not losing.
He's killing our power rankings right
he's
now.
killing. Like
every week it's the same name you said to me. I'm like, oh,
yeah, like
he's been very good. If we're talking champion of the year, he's been cooking for sure. Shout out JC. He's not bragging really either. He's just
that's what I'm
you
saying.
coming in front of me, I'm about to cook you.
That's what I'm saying.
And you seen Surf been tweeting a lot now. Like Surf said he just said on Twitter, forget if he wins the tournament. If he make it to I'm Summer Madness, let's go. And I'm not mad at the battle. I'm not mad for any place that he's getting. JC's been cooking for sure. Let's give him his flowers right now. Facts. This year he has been cooking. OD. He has not let up in no battle.
That's what I'm saying.
But also I haven't seen him battling him back at the barnyard.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him at the Taco Bell line battling.
He's tuned in.
He's more on these big plays. If you do good in the big, you beating A Ward on Galaxy of the Battle World isn't gonna mean a lot. Even if it's not gonna mean a lot. Even if you 2-1 Sharon, it means more on the bigger stages. Period.
That's a fact.
You perform better in the playoffs than the regular season. Which one are we really gonna talk about?
That's a fact.
Come on now.
Yeah, definitely.
But to end the show, we only got about 10 minutes left. We're definitely just gonna do some quick takes real quick because once again, like I said, there was a lot of announcements, so
definitely
you can give a prediction, how you feel, just anything like that, you know. One of the battles that was announced for Gnome, the first announcement for Gnome 12, that will be going down July something. I don't got the day in front of me right now. July something. T-Top versus Tay-Rock. Just however you feel about it. Like, say you want to give a prediction, your feel, thoughts, concerns, comments, you know, talk about it.
I definitely love this battle, man. Definitely just love it, man. It's about time, bro. I've been wanting this shit for mad long, bro.
Damn.
And at this, I feel like it's kind of at the right time, low key. Because I low key can't pick a winner, bro.
Oh, I can, for sure.
But like, it's a good ass battle, bro. I can't pick a winner, bro. It's just like, I'm just happy that this shit is happening, bro. And it probably got to simmer down for me a little bit to get off this like high to pick a winner, bro. But I'm just so happy, bro, that it's actually happening, bro. Like for real.
No, yeah, I feel like every year around this time we're always thinking, are we gonna get T-Top and Tay-Rock?
Yeah.
Then the next card comes, are we about to get T-Top and Tay-Rock? It's finally here. I did not really appreciate that COVID battle that they gave us. I just didn't even really see the point of it. Well, of course, you were trying to give the fans something. It wasn't COVID ever, but we wasn't really too impressed with it anyway. It's now here on the big stage. Gnome, Houston.
Perfect. Like,
it's just the perfect setting. I would love to see Briz back on the card. Ooh. I think it would be fire to have T-Top and Tay-Rock and then Briz and Surf.
Oh, I
just think that would be the perfect two battles. That could be main event, co-main event right there. I'm just saying.
I heard.
But yeah. I got Rock 2-1. I just think like I said, I don't know. Did you see the Vixen battle yet?
No.
You still haven't seen the Vixen battle?
I definitely got to tune in.
And that's where a lot of this energy is coming from him in that Vixen battle. Like I said, I became a new fan again. What he did in that battle showed me he is the face of URL, not Geechee, not Twerk. And I don't really want to. Well, I can say like Surf is like a co-partner because Surf definitely electrifies whenever he's the topic of concern. But Rock is just Mr. Consistent, and he showed it with that last battle. Even in extent to the Danny battle, he was still good, even though I had Danny Myers. But yeah, I got Rock 2-1. I just think he's gonna be a little more poised, and I just don't know what angle. I don't know what angle Top has for Rock. I don't know. Yeah. I don't think he does the training angle.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And then it's like, are you gonna bring an angle knowing that Rock, there's a big angle on you with the whole fight thing?
Yeah,
definitely get into that if you want to get into it. So definitely a great battle. I'm anticipating a lot more battles to be announced soon.
Yeah,
and shout out to those two gentlemen.
Facts. Also too, I peeped on my Twitter. Mr. Shaquille O'Neal posted that he want to see Shotgun Suge versus Easy. How do you feel about that? Because that kind of threw me off guard too. It kind of came out of nowhere. Like I just seen, and then like everybody's kind of posting it, and then Easy's posting it. I'm like, Like what happened to like Goods and like it just kind of got thrown, but now it's kind of like
Okay,
us
so
seeing it.
because I want us to talk about the four battles that's gonna happen on the the off week with the kids.
Oh yeah,
later,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Okay,
I
got
definitely
you.
want to get into that, but we could definitely do real quick the Easy and Shotgun show because there hasn't been a big back and forth. There's
Yeah.
been a lot of interviews and all that. I don't know what happened with them when the Goods battle.
Yeah,
I really don't know. I feel like I don't know. I feel like with Goods the stars got to be aligned
Yeah.
and the number has to be to the perfect decimal and
Yeah.
and then you got to make sure the outfit's gonna be here in time. Like so,
Yeah.
there's a lot of things going into that battle, but I'm not mad at Easy the Block Captain versus Suge. Suge is electrifying on a big stage, so
Yeah.
it will definitely be a test for Easy because has Easy faced the chess battle definitely chess. That was probably the best chess we've ever seen. So
Yeah.
but has Easy faced someone has he faced a vet that electrifying on a big stage like that yet?
Yeah.
You can say Shine, but Shine
No, it wasn't Shine.
Shine wasn't the
Yeah.
Shine versus JC or Shine versus Nitty or the Shines that we're accustomed to. So I don't want to say
Yeah.
that. Suge's gonna be aggressive. He's definitely gonna be shaking the stage. So I would love to see the battle. I would have Suge to win in a debatable.
Okay.
Because I feel like Suge is gonna see this opportunity, seeing that Easy's kind of the rising star right now.
Yeah.
And he's gonna take advantage to try to get back to the spot where Suge was before.
Especially on a known.
Yeah, for sure. So I would have Suge to win.
Yeah. I really that kind of it threw me off guard for a loop because I just seen it on my Twitter and everybody was reposting it, Easy saying it. I would just have Easy 2-1. I feel like I'm more comfortable with that decision, low key, but I'm not mad I could see Suge winning too, but I'm just more comfortable with the decision of Easy 2-1 to me. It just threw me off guard for a loop because I'm like, it's just weird. It just out of nowhere type shit.
It's just like Easy has a lot of plates, period.
Yeah,
so
like,
it's just he has so many battles that it's like anyone could just spark out of nowhere. Like
Facts.
John came out of nowhere too.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But real quick, I don't know if is it next week. I'm not sure when these battles gonna happen. It's kind of like the off week card. So I believe it's 4 battles though.
It's happening the same time as the
As the last 2 battles.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So then June 18th. Then, in addition to the JC and Sheet and Fonz and Swamp, there's definitely 4 other battles. There's already none. So real quick, just how you feel about the battle?
I feel that that's smart because it's kind of like I would say like the losers bracket kind of quote unquote, but for me I think that's a battle that makes sense. I like it. For me I would just have to go with Red.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I would have Red as well, even though Nana is still on fire. But that would actually be an interesting battle for Nana because do you hold on to the spark you have right now?
Yeah.
You lose again to Red, then it's kind of like, oh yeah, then it's like, do we really want to see Nana? So
Facts.
I have Red. Another one, highly anticipated, is going down. It's my belt, not yours. Oh god. Stumbles versus Snake Eyes. I got Snake Eyes. As of right now, I have Snake Eyes 3-0.
Really?
And I'm not saying it based off skill. I'm saying it based off preparation.
All right.
Is Stumbles going to be prepared? I'm not just going to say he's going to beat Snake Eyes and he's never prepared. That doesn't make logical sense to me.
Okay.
Anyone who has Stumbles, explain why. And we're not talking material.
Okay.
He has not been prepared.
All right.
Yes, he had good lines versus Real Sick, the whole COVID bar and all that. Yes, for sure. It's my life, not yours. I get it. But are you going to be prepared?
You're right.
Come on. I have Snake Eyes 3-0 right now. Now, if Stumbles win, I'll be the first to say he won.
Okay.
I don't mind calling a spade, but you have to come prepared, sir. So until I see otherwise, I have Snake Eyes 3. Oh, shout out Snake. And shout out Snake because he's not. I don't know if he's getting the flowers he deserves. He's also in contention for Champion of the Year. Let's not get that fucked up.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
A lot of great battles. Beat Cortez. Debatable against Twerk. Even I had Twerk, but debatable against Twerk. He's beaten none.
Okay.
Hardcore champion. Come on now. Like, let's not act like this right now. All right. Return to URL. All right.
Word.
It's my belt, not yours, man.
Facts. Ironically, I got Stumbles too. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like with the situation and everything, I feel like he's gonna be prepared. And I feel like with the background and all this, I feel like this is a battle he's anticipating for. And I feel like, especially what I seen
You was
against Sig,
anticipating 100K?
bro.
Damn! Like what are the incentive you want? So the Snake Eyes battle is more important than 100K? All right, then I don't know.
You're right. You're right.
I don't know.
But I'm not gonna lie. What I seen with that real sick, I loved it, bro. I'm not gonna, even though he's
I'm
not,
not
I'm like, bro,
mad.
that shit was fire. I'm not gonna lie. And I feel like, especially with this battle, with the circumstances of them fighting and I guess Stumbles being victorious or whatever, I feel like that's gonna add on to it. He's gonna be fucking off.
They got jumped, bro.
I know.
This guy said victorious.
But I'm saying, like, he's gonna be off one, bro. He's gonna go crazy. I feel like, so I got Stumbles 2-1.
All right, Stumbles 2-1. It's your prediction, not mine. Kid Slade, Crucible winner. He's definitely back. Fate got to have an interview with Kid Slade.
Oh,
I definitely, you probably didn't see. He was live and then I joined on our page. I definitely got to ask some questions of battles that he would want to have and how he felt about the tournament, things like that. So definitely shout out Kid Slade for bringing me up. We definitely got to have a little bit of a conversation.
That's dope. Shout out to Kid Slade, man.
But this wasn't a battle that he even talked about or a name that I brought up. It's Kid Slade versus Ryder.
Mm-hmm.
The last time we seen Ryder, was it not that last?
Shotgun.
Oh no, yes, the one rounder. Yes, he definitely won the one rounder against Shotgun Shug.
Yeah.
But the last 3 round, I don't remember. What's his last 3 round? Not the tournament thing. With Mike P.
I think so.
Was it? Cause I'm not sure his last 3 round battle, but Ryder's definitely fire to me. He's definitely, I guess you can say, one of the most underrated battlers. I feel like he's one of those battlers that, kind of missed their moment.
Yeah.
So now he's kind of in purgatory where it's like you're trying to catch a spark right now. So could this be it? Take it that serious then.
Fact.
But I'm rocking with Kid Slade. I got Kid Slade 2-1.
Facts. I got Kid Slade 2-1. I feel more so. I feel like he definitely going into this year, he definitely has to speed it up just a little bit. I feel like we kind of after the Band with Bad News kind of went cold because I haven't heard from Kid Slade in a minute. But I feel like this is definitely a battle, especially that he needs to definitely show up in and just like for me go through the roof type shit. And Ryder, I haven't seen too much from Ryder. I feel like he's been taking like music more seriously than battle.
Yeah.
So definitely I got Kid Slade 2-1.
All right, and then lastly, Your Honor's back.
Yep.
His last battle was definitely Gluezy, and he's definitely saying he's trying to get back in rotation.
Yeah.
He's taking battle rap serious again, but he's going against Steams. This is a tough one for me to call because if you remember, I came up on Steams. Steams is one of the people who kind of really got me into battle rap.
Mm-hmm.
With the whole Cakes Up situation, him and Chess, we go shout out, we go hard. It's tough to call. Damn. But I'm gonna go Your Honor because I feel Your Honor could reach a level that he can't though. Steam's got the pen. He's gonna have the bars if he's prepared. Because that's also a caveat when it comes to a Steam's battle. Is he gonna be prepared? I think he will though. His last couple he's been good. But I have Your Honor 2-1.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a tough battle to call. Steams is like we talk about Pens like he's low key underrated. Like that nigga is different. Like out of this world type.
A lot of people took his style. I ain't gonna talk about it.
That nigga's out of this world type shit. He be on some other shit. But I want to say Your Honor, but I'm not too I don't have too much faith in it. I'm gonna just go Steams 2-1 because I'm just more comfortable with that decision. But Your Honor has to show out for me. He has to be electric, bro. I need that one of those moments. Like he has to have one of those. I feel like if he has one of those moments where it's like through the roof, he got it. It's over. Facts.
Yeah. So that recaps the whole semifinals of the Ultimate Madness tournament. And we definitely just got to talk about a lot of the announcements that just came out. So once again, shout out URL, shout out Smack, Beasley, Chico, Nunu, everyone. Shout out Jay Black.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely got to give the flowers to Jay Black and Nunu for definitely commentating and trying to keep the whole show, at a good pace and good transitions and all that. So definitely shout out to them.
Facts.
Shout out Caffeine. And I just want to say a personal shout out to my Instagram family.
Okay.
I just started going live on the page like I think like 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
and we definitely have a strong fan base that always showed love. So I want to shout out my boy Taco.
Okay.
His name is, follow him on Instagram at Taco Today.
Taco. All right.
All right, and I don't know the exact spelling because he the way he spelled it a little crazy, but it's
Yeah,
Taco Today on Instagram. So
Yeah.
so definitely follow him. I want to shout out Legend, up and coming battle rapper. He has a battle June 25th. I definitely got to sit down with him and talk about that battle. Legend versus Blank will be going down June 25th. I'm gonna
Alright.
try to have Legend back on the live again before like a week before the battle to see where his head's at.
Say
So
that.
shout out to him. I want to shout out Beers and Battle Rap.
Yeah, facts, Beers
I
and
want to
Ba-
shout
yeah.
out him because whenever I go live, I'm hoping he coming to live because he's someone I like to have a dialogue with. He's definitely new to the podcasting, so please go follow his page on Instagram at Beers and Battle Rap. He's
Yeah.
definitely a fan of the culture. He has great insights. Follow him. Shout out Kim Pushin. Yo, my fault.
No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Shout out Kim Pushin. He's someone who came on the live, who actually got under my skin a little bit. I didn't like how he was talking on the live, but it was definitely a great debate. He's actually an old battle rapper. He battled Tech Nine. He's battled Tech Nine back in the day in the streets. So he's from Philly. Me and him spoke about the whole Quilly situation with Surf.
Yeah.
He's gonna be making his return back to battle rap. Slowly but surely. He's definitely trying to get back on the Battle Academy and all that. So shout out Kim Pushin.
Yeah.
Shout out the one and only Boss Lady. Definitely
Heard.
definitely another supporter. She definitely tunes into the live. I definitely tune into her live. Definitely follow her. Whenever she go live, she has a lot of great insights about relationships, life, the economy, all that good shit. And I just hope I'm not missing anyone important that shout out yo my fault.
No, go ahead,
Shout-
get it
yo,
off, bro.
Yo,
Yeah.
shout out to I Make Loops, another person who's always in the chat, always supporting, always asking questions, always keeping the dialogue going. Shout out I Make Loops.
Yeah, big shout out to everybody. Yo.
And I think my fault. I don't mean. to
Nah,
cut you
go
off.
ahead, go ahead, bro.
I definitely think that's it though. If I'm missing anyone that definitely shows love, I apologize. I smoke a lot, so I definitely be forgetting shit. But definitely shout out to those people I just said. Y'all definitely made it more comfortable for me to go live. So shout out to you.
Yeah.
We will be back live this week. Hopefully this man could try to come live with me one
Yeah,
time.
I'm
He
definitely
tries
gonna
to
show
get
up.
he tries to get real bougie. Like we record on Mondays. Anything after Monday, he don't want to talk about battle rap. He want to get old bougie. Like, he don't want to go live with me. So
Nah, that's cool.
It's definitely all good. But once again, just shout out the culture and definitely be generous. Don't be greedy.